What's going on, everybody? So Huntsville homeboy Big Wayne, y'all know how I do reporting live, chiming in. So, alright, I wasn't gonna do it. I swear I was not gonna do it. I wasn't. I was gonna be cool and I was just gonna mind my own business. But for whatever reason, everybody and their granddaddy thinks something wrong with Boston. Something wrong with Boston. Everybody talking about Kyrie apologizing and they losing the Orlando Magic and they losing game. Okay, everybody talking about that. Everybody talking about it. Okay, so let's talk about this. And like I told y'all, I'm doubling down. I doubled down on the Saints, so I'm about to double down on Boston. Okay, everybody ready to ban the ship. This ain't what they think they is. Everybody doing all this and that. Okay, now look. Like I told y'all, Boston is fine. They are hoopers. They hoopers and they raw. They gonna get it together. They got it together. See, I'm gonna tell you, and really, you know what the problem is? It's all y'all's fault. It's all y'all's fault. Every last one of y'all is y'all's fault. And I'm gonna tell you why it's your fault. Because you know what you're doing, y'all. They sitting there losing games, trying to figure out their chemistry. What they doing? Oh, they can't do it. Kyrie a ball stopper. He ain't the same player. They ain't moving the ball like they used to. Can they get it together? They may not win. I don't know. Terry Rozier getting ready to leave. Kyrie may leave. I don't know. They should trade. And maybe they shouldn't. No, I was kind of on that, but I'm like, no. So they hearing all this outside noise, and you sitting there trying to tell them something they ain't even fine. They fine. When you see them, they fine. They had that one little beef. But how many of y'all have ever had like a best friend or a partner, you know what I mean, a business partner, whatever, somebody you call yourself close with, you know what I mean? Y'all done had some arguments. Hell, I done argue with everybody I'm close with. And I'll probably argue with them some more. But guess what? I ain't finna kick them to the curb. We good. You know what I'm saying? Me and my old lady, we argue. But guess what? We good. Actually, we're great right now. But you know what I'm saying? So it happens. It happens. So just like that with Boston, it happened. They a team. They travel on the road together. They basketball practice together. They shoot together, do everything together. Now I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. See, what happened is they identity changed. And I don't think anybody picked up on it. So I'm pitting peep game. All right, let's turn back the clock. So last year, they lost Gordon, and then they lost Uncle Drew, right? So then what happened? Terry Rozier stepped up. Baby Tatum stepped up a little more, and they had to do some things. All right. Now the unkept secret, they wasn't really getting buckets like that. They was really a defensive team. You see what I'm saying? They was really running people off the three-point line, bodying up, getting real physical with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So they defensed their way all the way really to the Eastern Finals. And then Jason Tatum stepped up. It ain't like he was setting the league on fire all year. He was not doing it all year. Because you remember, everybody was talking about Donovan Mitchell and Ben Simmons all year. And then Jason Tatum caught fire in the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? He was okay, but he wasn't acting a fool all year long. Not like Donnie and Ben Simmons was. So, you know what I mean? So everybody act like he was just killing it. And he killed it in the playoffs. But I'm saying they was a defensive team. You see what I'm saying? And now, fast forward to 2019, Uncle Drew done came back, Gordon done came back. So now they got to figure out these pieces. And those are offensive players. Now, Gordon really ain't all that. I mean, I don't know what people think he is, but I don't know. He cool, but yeah. Anyway, but they're offensive players. So you want to get them a rotation. So when you putting that offense in, guess what you're doing? You're sacrificing some defense. So yeah, they still got the same pieces, but they giving up some of the points. They giving up more points than what they was last year. You see what I'm saying? So they got to counteract that. So it's not really that they about offensively, they really about what they was. It's just they giving up more points because Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart ain't playing as much, courtesy of Gordon and Uncle Drew. You see what I'm saying? So what need to happen is, and they beat Toronto, like I predicted, and they need to I think Kyrie need to step back a little bit. I think Kyrie need to step back a little bit because you see he had 18 assists. So when you sharing that sugar, getting everything about now, when 5 minutes on the line, you give it to Uncle Drew. Because I keep telling y'all, call Drew. That's what you do. He the clutchest shooter out there. Put it in his hands. We seen it. We seen it time and time and time again. We seen it on Criminal. We seen it Thursday. We seen it in the playoffs, and we ain't seen it time and time after that. We ain't seen it in the 3-1 deficit before the game 7. We seen it, so I don't know what else the man got to do. I don't know what he got to do. So put it in his hands, all right? And Boston is fine. I keep telling y'all that. They're going to be right there. And while we on the subject of Boston, it's a double standard going on. Okay, so Half of y'all writing off Boston, half of y'all ain't. I mean, it's impossible to know who all watching. So my thing is, okay, everybody's saying Boston having all these problems. So if Boston having problems and they ain't gonna make it, then why are we giving Golden State a pass? Why? Because I can make a case the Warriors' problems are worse than Boston's. You see what I'm saying? At least they seem more like a unit. Why? Because they've been to the finals before? You just crowning them like that? So if you just gonna crown them all, that's last year. Last year ain't got nothing to do with this year. Because it was the things that helped them win. Some of that ain't there. A lot of it is, but we don't know. Why? Why we just crowning them like that? Why? So who gonna, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is, you might be able to beat Boston here and there, but you still gotta beat them, you know what I'm saying, what? 4 times in 2 weeks in the playoffs? You really see anybody in the East doing that? Come on, be real with yourself. Because at the end of the day, you can get them here and there, but can you beat them 4 times in 2 weeks? That's what you really got to do. So like I keep telling y'all, Boston is okay. You know, and let me address this whole apologizing to Kyrie thing. Apologizing to Bron thing. I really didn't look too much into that. I didn't really look too big into that. I think he just really bit off a little more than what he could chew. Bit off a little more than what he could chew. But he on a good team. It ain't like he got, I don't know, it ain't like he got traded to the Hawks or something. So, I mean, he got a good team. So, I really ain't no big deal about that. Just, you know, sometimes you as a man, you know, sometimes, you know, you end things the wrong way. You're like, hey, dog, my bad, bro. My bad, dog. And that's all that is. That's all it is. Just wiping the slate clean. But wouldn't it be cool if Boston and LA met each other in the finals? I mean, it won't happen because I think Golden State's still gonna make it to the finals. But anyway, I just think they're gonna lose to Boston. But anyway, wouldn't it be cool to see LA and Boston in the finals like that? That'd be cool to see. But that's all I got, man. I just had to double down to y'all. Boston is cool, man. So if y'all gonna hold Boston to these standards, hold Golden State to these standards too. Cause like I can make a case Golden State actually looked a little worse. Yeah, I know they popped Denver back. They smacked Denver, all right? They smacked Denver. But I can still argue they didn't have way more problems. And they still finna have the same problems that Boston been dealing with, ingratiating pieces. Guess what? They finna have to do that with Boogie tonight. So we're gonna see. I think it'll be all right. But so if you gonna do one, do it to the other. You know, if you're gonna write Boston off, write Golden State off, because really you can't just flip it like that. It ain't just a switch, you gotta hit it like that. You gotta have some cohesion, you gotta have something like this. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta build on that. And Boston's really looking good. I mean, shoot. I don't know what you want them to do. What really you need to manage your expectations. You gotta manage your expectations about the season. So whatever, I don't know what y'all was expecting. I don't know what y'all expecting to go, what, 82-0? No. They gonna lose games and they'll lose some more. They have some more arguments. So ain't no big deal, ain't no problem. But that's all I got. Just doubling down on Boston, just trying to defend them, making sure they good in the hood. But that's all I got. And I may be right about Boston. I may be wrong. I don't know. I'm calling it how I see it. But in the meantime, I'm out of here. Yeah.